figure out if it's actually hot.
Afternoon from Sun Valley. We have been on a road trip across Idaho the past few days, visiting a new ski resort every single day. We started 3 days ago out in Boise, visiting Bogus Basin, and we drove up north to Tamarack Resort, which is definitely a new favorite of ours. And then this morning, we skied Soldier Mountain just an hour away, bringing us here to Sun Valley. A few minutes ago, we checked into the Limelight Hotel here in Ketchum, and the plan for today is just to enjoy the hotel and explore the town a little bit, and tomorrow we are bringing you with us to ski Sun Valley Resort for the very first time. Welcome to the room tour. Right here, you already know it's gonna be a good hotel room because it has a full body mirror. Hotels without full body mirrors they're rough for me. Through here though, behind the mirror, is our fun modern bathroom. All the fixtures are really nice, double sinks, pretty much everything we need from a bathroom. And then on this side, this is how you know it's a ski hotel. They got all these great hooks, places to put your snowy boots, and maybe the most important part, maybe more important than a full body mirror, is robes. You've watched any of Jay and I's other videos, you know we love hotel robes. It means there's like a spa or jacuzzi, and that's our favorite thing to do at a hotel. Through here, lots of great storage. I've already moved some stuff in. Little coffee bar, we'll definitely be using that this afternoon. And such a fun little Smeg fridge. I love the yellow color and that's just so fun. And then as we keep going, more great storage and another underrated feature in hotel rooms, a smart TV. It's such a pain point not having a smart TV. We end up just watching shows on our laptop, so we're very grateful for this. And then moving along, little kitchen desk area. We'll definitely be using that later as well. And behind me, we have a view of Sun Valley Resort. You can actually see some of the chairlifts, which just gets me very excited to ski there tomorrow. And finally, the last part of the room is the bed. We have a queen bed at home, so staying at hotels with king beds is always such a luxury. And then we've got little reading lights, and that's basically the room tour. This will be home for the next 2 nights, so we're excited to explore the rest of the hotel and the town.
Wearing a robe always makes me feel like a karate master. I just, you know, better watch out if you're going to the jacuzzi tonight. That's the right way to go. Let's go. It's always a good day when you get the jacuzzi all to yourself. Just depends if Nina can get us in there or not.
One more door open.
Oh! That was so embarrassing. Nina looked like one of those kids that was trying to hop the fence.
Except that I'm wearing a hotel robe, so they know I'm actually a guest.
I don't know, you look pretty suspicious to me. That is a very colorful towel.
You got a good chair? That's it for day one. It was a very relaxing day. Now we are headed off to bed and we'll see you tomorrow for some skiing.
I am so excited to ski tomorrow. Good morning. We just woke up and we're heading to breakfast before getting ready for our ski. It's really cool looking out the window, seeing the ridgeline come out of the black abyss. You can see snow, you can see some of the chairlifts. It's gonna be a really good ski day.
Go skiing! Goal to get to ride in one of those sleds one day. Not because I'm actually injured, but
just to know what it's like.
I want to experience it. Maybe I'll have to fake an injury. Hey, over there, 6 chair all to ourselves.
It's good to, get a little bit of space sometimes.
anyone ski off piste all day, but we gotta give you a review, so we're taking one for the team and skiing a bowl.
Pizza!
Asked you guys all on Instagram what your Sun Valley recommendations were, and the most recommended place was here, the Roundhouse Restaurant, to get the fondue, which is kind of like at the mid station on the mountain. The decorations in here are very cool and classic. There's incredible views of the mountains all around, like the name Roundhouse. So we're really excited to try the fondue.
We have Granny Smith apple, some grapes, some bread, and then we also have this thing called gherkin, which we didn't know what it was, but it looks like some form of pickle. And if you've never done fondue before, whenever you go in, you want to make sure to really stir it up because all the good cheese falls to the bottom. It'd be like going in for salsa and only getting like the liquid and not the actual chunks of salsa.
Is the fondue worth it?
Is the fondue worth it? I think it's more of a fun snack than it is like a full meal. Definitely a cool experience. Probably worth it to do it once. Probably wouldn't do it again. I think it's a little overhyped.
Now that we finished up our snack, we're headed back out to the slopes to do a few more runs before going back to the hotel. Just skied the hardest green run of my life. Like, I can ski anything, but my skiing looked horrendous.
Oh my God, are you okay? Oh, I only meant to spray the people that aren't subscribed to the channel. I'm so sorry. No, keep going. Get your ankles involved. Rebalance. That's it. Perfect.
Coverage here is really excellent.
So many options to ski.
I know, this actually looks really great. I think you should do this with this. I love the challenge.
What's going on?
I've been trying to carve for a few seasons now, and it just hasn't clicked for me. But I feel like today, it's clicking a little bit. At least my ski instructor husband says,
Oh, yes.
actually kind of carve.
This is
green run carve.
Yes, I want to remember this moment. We were ripping this green run and you were getting in it. And look, the sun's out.
Yeah, Sun Valley finally has some sun. I expected more sun from Sun Valley. For me, if it's actively snowing, it's good weather. And if it's sunny, it's good weather. Anything else, I don't want it. All right, let's talk about our thoughts on Sun Valley, starting with what we loved.
We loved how short the lift lines were. Pretty much all of their chairlifts are high-powered quads or even six-pack chairs, and we skied on just about every single lift.
We talked to some locals and they said it really only gets crowded during the holidays. Another thing we loved was the views. It's super scenic with views of all the surrounding peaks, definitely a very beautiful mountain.
And then Sun Valley is also known for all their groomed terrain. They have lots of super consistent intermediate terrain that are very steep and fun to carve on.
There's also two base areas, both with huge lodges for great seating. Now let's move on to what we didn't love so much. And for reference, we're gonna be harsh critics here.
Starting with, they have no RFID. Even if you come with a nice pass, like we have Mountain Collective, you still have to pull it out to scan it every single time. You can't just have it in your pocket and run through the gates. They have employees out there and scanning with scanner guns.
I'm sure that'll change in a few years, but for now,
pretty outdated.
Next thing we didn't love is the lack of snow. For reference, it's mid-January right now, so on the earlier side side of the season. And skiing around, it looked like there was so much potential for really fun runs on the terrain, but unfortunately, there just wasn't enough snow. So I assume for a couple weeks at the end of February, early March, when the whole mountain's open, it's epic, but I don't think most of the mountain is open most of the season. The locals that we rode the chairlifts with were saying this mountain isn't known for getting a ton of snow, and they actually drive their way to Targhee or Jackson to get some snow.
The downside to being a steep groomer mountain is that by the end of the day, all of the nice grooming that was there in the morning is now gone. So similar to a powder day, it's awesome when you first get there, but the longer the day goes on and the more things get skied out, the less ideal conditions are.
Pretty scrapey and icy by the end of the day. And our last critique is that there's actually two separate mountains that make up Sun Valley. Today we skied Bald Mountain, which is definitely the main bigger mountain. They also have a smaller mountain with a lot of beginner terrain. So that's great because like we said, Bald Mountain's very steep. So it's great that they have a beginner area, but it is a bummer if you have some beginner friends or family. It makes it hard to meet up in the middle of the day or end up taking laps together since you're on separate mountains. Those are just a few of our thoughts on Sun Valley. For the rest of the night, I think we're gonna try to walk the town of Ketchum and then grab dinner downstairs before calling it an early night. Our final morning. We just woke up, we are headed down to breakfast, and then we gotta pack up this disaster of a hotel room we've made and go find some hot springs.
Checked out of the hotel and we are on our way to go to Frenchman's Hot Springs. This was one of the most recommended places online as well as what we got from you guys. So we're gonna go check it out. But we're not quite sure what the road is gonna look like on the way to get there. We don't have all-wheel drive, but we do have our snow tires. So hopefully that's enough to get us there.
7 miles to go.
7 miles of this.
All right, it says we've got 1.6 miles and this is what we ran into. But we saw a guy in swim trunks back there. So I'm thinking swim trunks guy knows where it's at.
We eventually found a little pull off on the side of the road, and there's a sign right here that tells us exactly where it is. We had to walk a little bit down the road. Now we're here and we're trying to figure out if it's actually hot or not.
There are so many people here, but we snuck across the river and found our own private hot springs, which is way better. The first one, it's like icy hot. There's like pockets that are burning, you can't stay in, and then there's other, it's just freezing cold. Versus this is like good hot temperature.
Thoughts on Frenchman's Hot Springs. It's not terribly hard to find. Google Maps does mislead you a little bit. Look for the sign on the side of the road that says Frenchman's Hot Springs. This road has not been too treacherous. I feel like most cars could do it, except maybe on a snow day. It might be a little bit of a different case, but not too bad in the winter is what I'm trying to say. So now we are continuing our road trip. We're gonna grab some gas and lunch in Ketchum, and we are on our way to Victor, Idaho for the final stop on this road trip. We are very excited to show you guys Targhee next week because it is a resort that we love very much.
And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and see you guys next time.
Behind the scenes of the car driving clips, Jay dropped me off on the side of the road so I could film it and drove away without me. I'm freezing out here. We're gonna grab gas.
Shirt on. Is this a Shirley Temple?
Oh, it's like a spray.
Okay.
Ready? Don't pick your butt. Ready?
I just wanted to. You were also tapping on your coffee. Really, for the rest of the night.
Okay.